hope you had a wonderful Veterans Day and possibly went to a Civil War reenactment. Something I might not necessarily find interesting, but one of our local Rotary clubs held a Civil War reenactment, and last week in one of our community papers, the Acorn, a person wrote in an editorial. He says, once again, the Moore Park Rotary is reenacting the Civil War. This year I want to call out to everyone to recognize this as a monstrosity and a distasteful act of disrespect to all veterans, alive or past. And then he says, you are being asked to step up and refuse to attend this event. How can anyone feel reliving of such a thing as a bloody battle of a bloody war could be considered entertainment for the benefit of making money? Now, you go to the website and they say the money goes to various charities. Now, what are these charities? Could this be the money goes to the Gay Straight Alliance to help gays living on the streets? Because you don't know where the money is going to. But this is put on by the Moore Park Rotary. And the Rotary is a service club in which the money should go back into the community. And if it doesn't, it's going to go to some charities. So I don't see what's wrong. Now later in the article it says, how can anyone look upon this performance of factual mass murder and not think of our fathers, mothers, and sons and daughters in Iraq and Afghanistan, living the dangers and promise of suffering this club now considers entertainment? Here, he says, war is not to be celebrated, but instead fought with limitless effort to avoid it from ever happening again, not to be purposely relived by men in costume. Consider an iconic event or not. It is wrong to reenact such a travesty, and I implore everyone to band together this year and to not pay witness to such a shameful event. Go on a picnic instead and celebrate the freedom you have today, allowed by the suffering experienced yesterday. Peter Carew, Simi Valley. I think we can all agree war is bad. But you got to remember, the Civil War is part of American history. It might not be the greatest thing in American history, but why shouldn't I take my kids to some Civil War reenactment? They tell us on Veterans Day you should take your kids out to some sort of thing pertaining to this Veterans Day. Like, I shouldn't go to the Civil War reenactment? And what should I tell my kids? The Civil War, it didn't happen. Or possibly, war is bad. And this is just bad. I mean, there's probably some history buffs out there that would like to see the Civil War reenactment. And I don't see what's wrong with it.
Think about everything, boy.